Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. You can do the same at the Grizzly Gentleman for some fantastic beard products that'll make your beard look and smell great. You can also go to TCG Player using the affiliate link below and shop there to help support the show. And last but absolutely not least, go to greyvikinggames.com with the link below to get those sweet arena codes. What's up, Planeswalkers? Therox6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Today we're playing some good old-fashioned Death into Taxes. By the way, I do plan on streaming today on Twitch, so if it is noon Central, you have an hour until I start streaming. I start streaming at 1 p.m. Central United States time. I think it's also called Chicago time, but damn. Anyway. Yeah, we're playing some Death and Taxes. Now, I was gearing up to play. I was considering playing a Mardu version, but I decided against it. And I wanted to see if anyone had any recent success with some version of Death and Taxes. And I found this on MTG Goldfish. It was the deck is by Francisco Allen Jones Boros. That's why I have Fabulous, because FAJB. This was from June 27th, so super recent. It was a specific MTGA tournament thing. But you might notice, this is a bit more aggressive than I personally prefer. I like to see more tax, a little bit less death. But still, there is a decent amount of tax here. Obviously, we have the Selfless Savior, which does a really good job of protecting our pieces. We do have a 4 of main deck Thalia. Seen recently a lot of Death and Taxes decks that don't have 4, which is just nutso to me. 4 Archon, fantastic best card. 4 Skyclave, 3 Elite Spellbinder, which I actually think is quite interesting that they cut this card down a little bit. And I respect that they're running 2 Reidane. Why am I not describing exactly what these cards are? It's because Death and Taxes is eternal, and I talk about these cards frequently. We are going the snow route, only 23 lands, but considering the fact that our average CMC is 2.1, and we do have 4 Faceless Havens as creature lands, this ratio should be fine. We have a bit of aggressive stuff in here, though. 4 Luminarch Aspirants, and 3 Adanto Vanguard. Now, you have Aspirants, sure. Pretty strong, snowball, nice. Adanto Vanguard, that's just death. I will admit that Vanguard is a very strong card against board wipe decks, and there is a decent amount of Wrath of God running around right now, so I respect it. The 3 Legions of Lending can help us to have additional mana, and when we get to the late game against control, we can just make dudes without having to commit from our hand. And then Giant Killer. I've tried to play with this card. I've never liked it. We'll see how it goes today. It does allow us to destroy some larger creatures, and large creatures are typically what Death and Taxes decks do struggle with, so that's good. And then when it's on the field, it can just, tap things. It is, once again, another mana sink, so we do have ways of getting value out of our potential excess of mana. Over the sideboard, we have some interesting stuff here. So we have Fight is 1. Now, you might think, oh, isn't this deck, mostly all humans? No, actually, it's nearly half humans. And then I believe the other half just aren't. Yeah, we got 3. Math is hard. This is 8, this is 11. 14, yeah. So it's literally these, and then the rest aren't human. So this card actually, not bad. They don't get +1/+1 counters, but still, being able to save 2 of your things and make them a little bit larger. This can be both a Wrath Protector, or this is I need to kill my opponent this turn, attack, use this, good stuff. I have single Mana Tithe because it's hilarious, helpful against combo decks. Grafdigger's Cage, helpful against so many decks. Phoenix decks, we got company decks, etc., etc. Tithe Takers against the control matchups or other instant speed style decks. Shadowspear to help us in the racing matchups. Baffling End, essentially the same thing, where we will typically become more controlling if we're going against a true aggressive deck. More Reidanes. I'm not entirely sure where this comes in, but whatever. And then some Dusk Till Dawns. This helps us against other large creature decks. Pretty good stuff. Or if somehow we come across a control deck that actually uses creatures as finishers and not planeswalkers, it can help us there as well. So let's hop in. to some dungeons. Dungeons? Gosh, I've got the D&D set just in my mind. I was gonna say let's hop into some Dungeons and Dragons. Let's hop into some Death and Taxes. Speaking of the Dungeons and Dragons set, on stream today, I'm going to talk about a lot of the cards that have been previewed since my Monday video. I'm also going to talk about the state of Arena in more depth there, but I did want to touch on one thing that I do like a lot, is that they're finally making it so we can plus and minus in the horizontal deck mode. Thank you, Wizard. I swear. First things first, go play. This is kind of a not great hand. Get this on one. We have a ton of 2-drops. I'll try to keep this one. I swear, if they didn't take it to the adage is bolt the bird. Part of me really wants to get this elves, but another part of me wants to get this snowball starting. If I draw a card next turn, or if I draw a land next turn, I can play Archon. If I don't, I can just deck and stone whatever my opponent plays here. Schools. I did another elf. This is very difficult. I also have to turn my volume down. In my headphones, not for what you all have. So interesting. So we can deck this. We can deck this, which sets them back on mana. It does allow them to have 2 clues, but that's relatively slow. I think I'm gonna deck this. Just put on there, Smorkin with this. Giant Killer if anything large occurs. I would like to draw a land. Yeah, so if they didn't extend that to sideboards, I'm going to be so upset. But one thing that is quite interesting, I actually have no real idea of what my opponent is playing. What's very interesting to me is that they still haven't made it so, like, extra copies of a card that's been reprinted aren't collapsed into one. That still bothers me. I mean, Shadowspear might be good. What's not good here? Maybe Vanguard? Maybe Vanguard? We could do what? Like, 1 Shadowspear, 2 Baffling Ends? Going second. Maybe I don't want the Shadowspear here. I definitely want some number of Baffling Ends. Reidane. I don't think Reidane is super great in this matchup. So I think I'm going to go this. Going second. Do I want to try and get cheeky? No. I think I'm just going to bring 1 Adanto Vanguard back. This might be too much removal, but I'm going second against a green-red deck. So I feel like this is justifiable. It's a decent hand. Would be better if we had a 1-drop, obviously. Didn't get one. Oh well. Next turn... cast Thalia, I suppose. My assumption is they were holding up a burn spell of some sort. You can't cast Company here. Ah, they had Bonecrusher Giant. Let's see. I want to search for a company. Yeah, I think I want to search for a company. Okay, so we delayed the questing piece a little. I would love to draw another land. Are you kidding me? Top deck of the century. Baffling End does not care about the dragon. Dude, I think I'm just boned. Take Llanowar, kill Thalia. Then this? Was it really? Yeah, I'm... Cool. Skyclave. Skyclave can kill questing beasts. Glorybringer kills my Skyclave. Don't think I can attack here. Oh, they just want to get the damage through. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair. Assume, like, play Bonecrusher Giant, kill my dude. No! I did not know this was Gruul Monsters. So... definitely gonna make some changes. Bring those in. Definitely want those. Don't care as much about Baffling End. Definitely like the giant thing. Shadowspear? I don't care. I did not expect Gruul Monsters. Ah, Gruul Monsters. I do not remember the theme song for that show. All I remember is the horror. Q. No one ever told you life was gonna be this way. I don't fucking know what that's. How to say this. This is garbage. Oh wow, look. It's a Llanowar elf. Look, I drew another land. Can't wait to draw a third Thalia. Bye, Thalia. Okay. I'm fine with that. Looks like I'll be starting to attack with my Faceless Haven pretty soon. Yeah, this is Gruul Monsters. I had no idea.
My friend's kind of a big deal.
I don't think I can reasonably care about Kiora. I'm so sad this is hand. Elder Gargaroth.
Let's get moving.
Oh, thank you so much, dude. Deck and Stone, you have no idea how much this means to me. Don't care. Okay, so that allowed me to get in a little bit more damage. This is... oh, 3 or greater? Fudge. That's just rude.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
Do they exert? They do. Do I want to take 8? I think I do, because I want to be able to cast Dawn as fast as possible as well.
Nature flows with vigor.
I drew all 4 of my Thalias. I started with 2 of them in hand. Ridiculous. Okay, it looks like they're gonna sack the clue, which is one of the sad drawbacks about Deck and Stone. Rather just give them a land. Bone Crush face, then play Bone Crush. Draw a card with Kiora. Dawn right now is too slow.
I love to make a splash.
Probably still boned. I could literally just play this other thing. For like no reason. Derix, what are you doing? You can't cast Dawn now. I swear to God, if this is Embercleave. Okay, that's fine. Do you have any other large creatures in your hand? Awesome, you don't. I get to essentially just take this turn to rebuild. Look at how many of these Thalias do. Questing Beast, you're getting Apparition. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, I don't like being at 4 against the dude who's running the Dragon. Baffling End is helpful. Yeah, I guess I'm going to just eat the Questing Beast, Baffling End, the Elf. Now the issue is, do they have? Okay, if they had a way to kill Skyclave at the end of turn, I would have been bummed. Oh my gosh, this Kiora has helped them so much. Oh my gosh! For what it's worth, Monsters style decks are the worst for death. I literally can't win from here. I guess how many Deck and Stones do I have left? I have 2 Deck and Stones. Yeah, I can't because I can't put down enough defense because I only have a 2-card hand right now. If I 1, 2, 3, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I am dead. There's nothing I can do. Well, not great. I guess I could have killed Kiora. I guess I just didn't think hard enough. I would do Spirit of the Labyrinth. I would love to see Eidolon of Rhetoric. So many cool Death and Taxes cards that just aren't on historic, and I just want them so badly. I'll even just take Blaze Splicer, my dude. Faceless Haven's a changeling, isn't it? Yes, I would very much like a Blade Splicer, please. That would be pretty, sick, I believe is the word I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, there are people on this map? My hand was always in the way. I guess I never saw these people. Look at the little people. Sure. It's not the best hand, but it's not the worst either. Plus, we have a decent number of 2s. Since we're going second, it means that we have a pretty decent chance of getting a 2-drop. Gotta say, I don't love this art anymore. I think it's the armor. Yeah, I think the armor looked weird on the dog. Yeah. I'm a little sad this doesn't have a note, like, just like depicted, modeled after PVDDR. The hell are you? Well, we got our 1-drop. Creative. Oh no. Is this a polymorph deck? This could just be like a red-white token. Yeah, all creature types. Could just be a red-white token deck. I'm going to target the Aspirant here. I don't care about the damage as much as I care about the potential protection. Okay, this is just tokens. Oh my gosh, Intangible Virtues on Arena now. How have I not made a token deck yet? Also, I absolutely had no reason to attack there. God dang it. I would not block anyway. Okay. I guess I'm gonna Spellbinder? Next turn I can Spellbinder and Savior? Raise the alarm, alright. Do we see an Intangible Virtue? Oh, you have both? I think it has to be the Transmogrify. Like, Heroic Reinforcements are gonna hurt, but they also need to land for it. What are you doing? Oh, it looks like... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, Giant Killer is actually quite nice. Because if they do end up going into something, as long as it's not indestructible, I can get rid of it. Alright, Looka is even further away. We're also going to play a Savior here. We're going to pump up the jams. Pump it up. I would like to do maximum damage, so I'm going to do that. We have our opponent on a 3-turn clock, I believe. We buff this as well. 9, yeah. So they die in 2 turns if they don't interact with my board. Cool. I do like to see it. Archon of Emeria is also quite nice. Before I cast it, I'm going to enter into that combat thing. And now I'm going to obviously put my eggs in multiple baskets. Okay, so they die... They die this turn. Unless they do something, like, ridiculous. I don't think I play Archon. Yes, it has a potential of making it so that they can't utilize... Sure. They can't utilize a tapped land if they drew one. Legion's Landing is not enough. Cool. Okay. Sideboard. I actually really like Reidane here. what is the wording on Transmogrify? Exile target creature that creature's controller reveals cards from the top of the library until they reveal a creature card. That player puts that card onto the battlefield. Fudge. Wait, creatures can enter the battlefield. All right, cool. We'll grab that. Could take Mana Tithe. Going second, so Mana Tithe's not as good. Skyclave Apparition is probably not great. So I brought in 2 Reidanes. I'll probably get rid of these. It's the only instant I saw. Although, Vanguard's actually not going to do a lot of work here. Because it doesn't have evasion, my opponent is going to be making a ton of 1/1, so I think I can do that. Thalia is great here. Deck and Stone is pretty decent, since my opponent is very unlikely to have a decent amount of mana. Do I really just want to cut one more Skyclave Apparition? I think for now it's fine. Obviously, Skyclave can get rid of Raise the Alarm, or not Legion's Landing, but I think I like this. Oh, my back, my stack, my spine and my back, my neck, my back. The rest of those words had to be censored. Oh, if only I had one more land. Got a mulligan that. Okay. I'm full of hatred. I have to get rid of 2. I am more likely to draw another good card than I am to draw a land. Are you making me to make this decision? I guess I could just not have the Selfless Savior. Yeah, I'll just not have the Selfless Savior. Probably the better decision. Never didn't have it. Never punished. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, fat bastard. Get in my belly. Play this. If they want to raise the alarm, they have to kill both of their tokens. Absolutely will attack. I'm totally fine trading 1 for 1 here. That is fine with me. Fewer tokens for them to use their combo stuff on. Next turn I can Haven, play Archon. History of Benalia. Histoire of Benalia. We're going to go and play this, and we're going to buff my Archon. Then we're going to not attack, because that would be stupid. They can't attack here very easily, because I do have the Archon. That is incredibly frightening. Okay, we have a Thalia, but I don't think Thalia is going to help us right now. Oh wait, shit. She's first strike. I can make her bigger. These become. I'm not blocking with Archon, so I might as well attack. Yarp. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. It's Craterhoof. Well, I'll be better when I'm older. Alright, now that I saw those, the Skyclaves are better again. Reidane is very slightly worse. Fudge, that's on ETB as well. Where's Hushbringer when you need it, dude? don't have a lot of removal. I'm going to do that. I'm not going on the Mana Tithe, actually. Real weird stuff, man. Hey, I didn't even consider the fact that it could be Crater Hoof that they grab. Well, let's hope I don't get screwed. Why does this keep happening to me? I mean, like, this is a good curve. Fudge. I'll go with this. I don't know if that's correct, but... Interesting. My Legion is better. Whatever they might have on 2, I'm fine with. I think next turn I'll hold up the Mana Tithe. I would love to get another 2-drop of some sort. Is my opponent considering? Feel free to attack. Cool. Blocks. Not a 2-drop. Not going to attack with the Aspirant. They very well could be holding up a Raise the Alarm, and I don't want to deal with that. I'm just going to end turn. Hey, look, it's a Raise the Alarm. I'm fine with that. I guess maybe I should have countered that, actually. Oh well. Because now they can flip their Legion's Landing. Fortunately, it is getting to the point. It's fine. It is getting to the point where my guy can just be chump blocked. I think actually I'm going to. No, I can't attack with that this turn. Watch. I'm gonna do this. I mean, the life gain is helping. I can block. I have Mana Tithe if they don't have enough land. I'm hoping that they just go for it. Looks like they are. Nope. That bought us a turn. Very possible. But they already have... Yeah, why would you do that? They have extra value. I would like to attack and flip my landing here. But it would come at the cost of my Aspirant. Is there even a point in playing this? No, I don't think so. Is it worth losing the Aspirant to flip this? I don't actually think it is. I mean, there's no way they trade 4 for 1 here. Well, I guess it's more like a 2 for 1 style thing. Okay. Yeah, there's no reason for me not... Alright, this is non-token. I'm dumb. I just think, oh, it's Skyclave Apparition. It solves all of my problems. It doesn't. It solves most of them. Not all of them. Heroic Reinforcements. This does not kill me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That does not kill me. I'm taking all the damage. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I'm 28. I don't care. I would like you to die. So do this, guarantees 4 damage. They have to chump this. Alternatively, if I put it on Luminarch Aspirant, they can't, if they try and double block it, they die. Put on Luminarch Aspirant, chump. This is 4, this would be 7. So I could potentially just put them to 1, and that can seal my doom. If I put it on this is 4. They chump. I actually think the best plan for me is to put it on the Aspirant, unfortunately. Skyclave. Those both get chumped. Yeah, I think I have to put on the Aspirant and attack with all. And just hope that they don't have an additional thingamabob. Chump. If they don't chump here, that makes me afraid. That does make me a little afraid. Okay. This costs 4 total. That'll only leave me with 2. Skyclave Apparition is the same. This only has 1 toughness, but it does have lifelink. So it is technically better. Do you have another transmog? Let's see. Okay, if they had Lucca, they get screwed because of Archon. I think they're maybe reading to figure out who did that. It's Archon. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, so even if they played an additional heroic reinforcements, it wouldn't be enough. It is the Archon. Archon says, you! Do we get the dub against a transmog deck? I don't like that they targeted that. That's fine. That is functionally the same as them. Actually, it's worse. Yeah. I don't think that they should do both. I think you should either play a transmog deck or play like a token kind of aggro style deck. I wonder if Saplings have any like new tech that hasn't been considered. I might do a thing where like I go back through some of my older videos and see like, just kind of look at the decks and say like, does this have additional stuff that's been added since? Even if it's not like directly related, just like Saplings did get the that instant speed sacrifice thing from Strixhaven. You can like copy it by sacking more creatures, blah blah blah. You'd like draw cards and stuff. So there's definite potential there. Yeah, very curious. Very curious. Anyway, I have a PO box. Feel free to send me nonsense. I'd like to thank my lovely patrons for the continued support. If you'd like to join them in supporting the show financially, if you're able to support financially, that would be a great help. For the first time in several years, my account has dipped below 4 digits. So, you know, just saying I'm in a dire situation. But if you can, it would be very appreciated. If you can't, one of the best ways to help Google pay me money is by liking, commenting, subscribing on literally as many videos of mine as you can. Watching them also helps. So, you know, if you know, you're taking a nap or something, maybe you're going to do some chores, just, you know, leave your computer on, put on a playlist of like Bolas Control or something like that. Oh, it helps. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I did. Until next time, I will be one.